things like that, and I don't want to be associated with that at all.
And you have a sister too, Trifina. You are also half black, half white. How do you identify?
I see myself as mixed. I mean, I'm black and white, and it makes me really angry when people say, oh, well, you have a little bit of black blood, so that means you're black. Obviously, I'm not black. I don't have completely black features. I look mixed, and it just makes me really mad when people say that, because they're associating me with a lower class black person. They say, why are you not ghetto? And instead of saying, oh, well, aren't you, but like, they don't ask me if I'm a sophisticated black person. They're like, why are you not ghetto? Why are you so white? And it makes me mad.
Okay, to me, it sounds like you're saying that you don't like the black side of you. Do you not like that black side? Do you wish it wasn't there?
I like the sides together. I don't like them separate, no. I wouldn't like to be white by itself. I wouldn't like to be black by itself. I like them together because that's who I am.
But you don't, there's something about you not liking the black side, because you said you'd rather be called Latin than black, which means that there's some self-hatred. Do you understand where that comes from? Because that is part of you, and you're saying you don't like that part. Don't call me that part at all. If somebody said, oh my God, you're so pretty, you're black and white, would you prefer that? Or would you prefer somebody say, oh my God, you look so gorgeous, are you like Latina? Which one sounds better to you?
To me, saying black and white together would be fine, because that's who I am, but saying, you know, just black, that's what I have a problem with. And obviously people wouldn't say just white, because I don't look white. So that's why I have such a big problem, because that's the main thing that I get.
Adina, these are your sisters. What do you have to say about these, what they're saying?
Well, Alexa, sometimes when a black person walks by your car, you jokingly lock the door. And when you do that, it reminds me of times I've walked by someone's car and they've locked their door as I've approached. And you and I, and Trifina, have experienced prejudice from black and white people. We know how it feels. We know how painful it is. And so I think that as mixed people, or whatever people we are, we should be ashamed to pass on that prejudice to other people. Do you see what I'm saying? And also, I think that, unfortunately, when you choose to treat people like that, you're hating yourself. And I wish that you could love who you were, and it doesn't have to be a color, because the whole race issue is really a non-issue. It's made up in our minds. Your color has nothing to do with who you are, and it has nothing to do with who anybody out here is. And I wish that you both could realize that.
Alexa, your sister, she's crying, and she's hurting for you. When you see her cry like that, what does that make you feel like inside?
It makes me feel upset that I've hurt her like that.
That what?
That I've hurt her like that.
Why don't you tell her?
I'm sorry that I've hurt you like that, because I didn't know that that's how you felt. And I'm sorry.
Their mom is here. We're going to take a break, and we're going to talk to Mom when we come back. We'll be right back. Up next.
My father is black and my mother is Mexican, but I don't ever want to be called Mexican.
He's my son and I love him, but I just wish he can change his mentality.
And later, I think it goes way back to what our country is founded on. Racism.
Tomorrow on Tyra. So, what do I owe you? Women, you pay for it.
It costs $5,000 to have a date with Darren.
Male prostitution.
Do you take the little blue pill?
There's nothing more attractive than a successful woman.
So you're a gold digger.
And how he got started.
Your girlfriend became your pimp? What about sex?
No, it's a male companionship.
So that's the legal way. They do not like being called black at all. In fact, Alexa's saying she'd rather be called Latin than black. Alexa's mother is here, Marilyn. And Marilyn, you are white, Caucasian. Yes. How did you raise your daughters? When your daughters came into this world and you had to talk with them about race and how the world judges, what did you tell them?
Well, I love my daughters very much, and I taught them that they were the most beautiful things on earth and that they were the most beautiful babies ever. And I even taught them that the color black was beautiful. We had cakes for Dr. King's birthday before it was a holiday, and I crocheted a baby blanket out of red, black, and green in Chattanooga. That was popular. And we had times there in the south, in a small town south of Chattanooga where we lived 4 years, where cars would try to run them over. And I would have to tell them to keep walking while I stood in front of the car and glared the person down, and thank God I was saved to do it.
Wow.
So we had some very hard times.
So when you hear them, you try to protect them and have done so from that negativity, from that ugliness, from people trying to take their lives because of their skin color.
Yes.
And you've taught them that they are beautiful.
Yes, I did.
When you hear your two daughters now talk, not your third, not your oldest, but the other two daughters, when you hear them talk, do you think that you were unsuccessful in getting across to them that they are beautiful?
No, I don't. I feel they're going through a phase and that they'll grow out of it. And just like I had to grow out of racism that I was raised with all the people around me, I had to educate myself. I had to re-educate myself and learn to love black people as beautiful, intelligent, achieving people, and not necessarily what you see on TV or something
so much
like
that you made a baby, beautiful babies with a black person.
Aren't they gorgeous?
All right, check out what people had to say about Roderick on the streets here in New York City.
This is an African-American man. He has a dark complexion, coarse, cropped hair.
I think either mixed or Hispanic.
I mean, he could be mixed with Hispanic, because some Dominicans are this color.
He has something else.
African-American.
Well, I'm not agreeing totally with that. There's some drip of something else in there.
Roderick. Okay, so you saw everyone commenting on you, and all of them said that you were African American. What nationality are you?
I am mixed with black and Mexican.
Black and Mexican. Okay. And when they were saying that you were all black, what did that make you feel like?
That actually made me feel good because my father is black and my mother is Mexican, but I don't ever want to be called Mexican. I typically, I really don't like those type of people, and I feel like they lack social etiquette. Like,